4th commencement ceremony. Please join me in thanking our grade 8 and high school bands under the direction of Mr. Brenner and Mr. Kaminsky for providing our music prior to the start of our event. I would also like to give a really large thank you to our custodial staff for setting up this beautiful venue for us today. So thank you to our custodial maintenance staff. At this time, we ask that you rise and pay tribute to the processional of the learning community of Marshfield High School. excited to have you join us in paying tribute and celebrating the outstanding efforts of the class of 2025. We'll begin our celebration by presenting our nation's colors by the combined Town of Marshfield Police and Fire Department's color guards under the direction of Police Chief Tavares and Fire Chief La Selva. Honor Guard, please post the colors. And now I would like to welcome Brooke Billikus, chaplain of the class of 2025, for our Pledge of Allegiance. Brooke is a member of the Key Club, DECA, Gold Ribbon Club, Student Council, just to name a few. Brooke will be attending Fairfield University in the fall, majoring in business.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our national anthem is being performed by Elise Hardenberg. After the national anthem, please remain standing while the colors are posted. Stand and please join us now, Elise.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and of the free and the home of the
Will you please take a moment and joining me in recognizing our police, fire, and all first responders from the town of Marshfield who make our town safe community. You may now be seated. Good afternoon, families, friends, and community members, and soon-to-be graduates of the class of 2025. My name is Amy Senner, and I am incredibly honored and proud to serve as the principal of Marshfield High School. On behalf of our school and district, thank you for joining us today to celebrate the accomplishments, growth, and impact of this extraordinary senior class. When I think about what makes Marshfield High School so special, I always come back to one thing: our students, and more specifically, who our students are when no one's watching. Let me share a moment with you that I believe says everything about this class. Earlier this year, at the conclusion of an athletic competition, I approached the athletes and congratulated them on their performance as they were packing up and getting ready to leave. What happened next caught the attention of someone else, but not me. It was relatively commonplace. As each student left the complex, every single one looked me in the eye, smiled, and said, "Thank you for coming." One by one, sincere, present, grateful. A parent from the opposing team approached me and said, "I just have to tell you, your students are incredibly thoughtful. That kind of appreciation, it's not common. I've never seen anything like that before." I smiled because to us, it is common. I told this parent, that's not something we preach or teach them necessarily. It's just who they are. It's a part of our culture here. I added, and it's not just the students. The parents in our community are the same way, friendly, supportive, and grateful. To which the parent responded, "To be honest, after witnessing what I saw today, I plan to share this experience with our district so we can work to build this kind of culture because it's so impressive and, more importantly, so impactful." That's the power and impact of the class of 2025. Your presence, your kindness, and your simple, genuine expressions of gratitude. You change people. You set the tone. You raise the standard for what it means to be a school community. And that's not limited to athletic fields. It's who you are in the classroom, in the hallways, in club meetings, on stage, and out in the world. You've proven that being a great student isn't just about test scores. It's about how you treat people, about how you show up for each other, about the way you carry yourselves with pride and humility. You are the heartbeat of this school, and your leadership has defined this school year. You have supported new and powerful initiatives like Unified Sports, where you brought together students of all abilities to compete, connect, and belong. And you grew the Gold Ribbon Club, started by your very own classmates where you were just freshmen, an initiative that has now raised over $30,000 to support childhood research cancer research. These weren't just extracurriculars. They were acts of leadership, compassion, and purpose. You leaned into every opportunity Marshfield had to offer, from performing in concerts and theater productions to competing in DECA and launching boats into Green Harbor, to creating technical and artistic masterpieces for the Art and Tech Fair, to making scones and cookies and nutrition, to arguing cases in front of the Hingham Superior Court judge, to analyzing digital cadavers and anatomy. You've lived your learning. You've embraced each other's talents. You've made us proud, not just as students, but as people. To the parents and guardians, thank you for raising this exceptional group. Your values are reflected in the way your children treat others, in the way they lead, in the way they say thank you, not just when it's expected, but when it's felt. To our staff, thank you for creating a culture that nurtures curiosity, compassion, and confidence. You've supported these students through the most formative years of their life, and the impact you've had will extend far beyond these walls. To the Marshfield community, thank you for being a living example of what it means to show up and support our youth. From generous local and Marshfield Education Foundation scholarships to service projects through the We Are Marshfield project, to the myriad of class fundraisers and class events, to Grad Night Live, an epic event I hope you all attend tonight. You've helped build a foundation for our students to thrive. And finally, to the class of 2025, thank you for coming. Thank you for showing up every day with kindness, humor, and heart. Thank you for making Marshfield High School not only stronger, but warmer, more inclusive, and more alive. Thank you for leaving behind a legacy that will not fade, because it's written in every corner of this building, in every initiative you supported, and in every student who's watched and learned from you. 4 simple words. Thank you for coming. Words that reflect who you are, words that made an impact, and now, words I say back to you with all the sincerity in the world. Seniors, thank you for coming to Marshfield High School, and more importantly, for making it better. Congratulations, class of 2025. Your future is bright, and your legacy here will never be forgotten. We are Marshfield because of all of you. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce you to the class president, 2025, James McKay. James is a member of our National Honor Society, DECA, varsity soccer, and tennis team. He will attend Mass Maritime in the fall, majoring in marine engineering and naval architecture. It is an honor to introduce you to James McKay.
Good afternoon, seniors, faculty, families, and friends. As was mentioned, my name is James McKay, and I am honored to serve as the president of the class of 2025. Today is the ultimate day in our high school journeys, the day of all days, the day we finally get that little piece of paper we've all worked so hard to get. Today, all of our hard work is wreathed in green and white. As we walk through the stadium gates just a moment ago, ready to leave our final marks on this extraordinary school district, I can't help but reflect on the resilience that's brought everyone here today. From last-minute study sessions for your algebra tests, to the Friday night lights in Gillette Stadium, we've truly lived it all. Not to mention, we fought and battled through a global pandemic not many people can say they did. Our world has truly changed faster than anyone could have imagined. But through it all, we have adapted, showed up, and certainly did not back down. That's what makes our class special. Now, as we leave these once sacred halls behind and step into a future with that same MHS resilience, whenever it's college, the military, the workforce, or still figuring it out, remember what got you here. It wasn't just talent. We are all talented. It's the grit, the late nights, early mornings, the times we wanted to quit but didn't. It's the heart we brought to everything, whether it was on the field, on the stage, in the classroom, or just being there for one another when it counted. We've laughed together, struggled together, and grown into the people we are today. People ready to face what's next. And like rams, we never back down from a challenge. We meet them head on, pushing forward with strength and determination. So let's walk across the stage proud, not just of what we've done, but who we've become. Because this isn't the end, it's the start of something bigger. So therefore, I'm truly proud to say, welcome to the graduation of the class of 2025.
Thank you, James. Please join me in welcoming Sammy Holt, our class secretary, to the platform to introduce our invited guests. Sammy is a member of DECA, Model UN, MHS Hockey, and Baseball. Sammy will be attending Mass Maritime in the fall, majoring in marine engineering.
Please join me in recognizing our educational leaders for the town of Marshfield. Our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Patrick Sullivan. Our Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Ellen Martin. Our Assistant Superintendent of Finances, Tom Miller. Our Principal of Furnace Brook Middle School, Patty Casey. The Principal of South River School, Emily Baird. The Principal of Governor Winslow School, Karen Hubbard. The Principal of Daniel Webster School, Sarah McNeil. The Principal of Amesway School, Caitlin Bishop. The Assistant Principal here, Robin Gay Jennings. Our other Assistant Principal, Dominic Senorino. And our Athletic Director, William Battis. And now our elected school committee, first with Lara Brait. Sean Costello. Lauren Dargan. Richard Greer, and Kendra Stetson. And most importantly, our class advisor, Ms. Kelly Steele. And our 2025 yearbook dedicatees, Ms. Gage, Mr. Greland, and Ms. Steele. Thank you.
Thank you, Tammy. We thank all of our dignitaries for joining us in today's celebration. There's a special group of people in attendance today. Please join me in recognizing the faculty of Marshfield High School. Would faculty please stand and be recognized? We would also like to recognize our retirees, members of the faculty of Marshfield High School, Steve Weisgerber, Carol Herb, and Mark Dunn. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce you to Elliot Rodriguez. Elliot was a member of the Art Club and Theater Club, as well as Prom Committee. Elliot hopes to join the Air Force after graduation. Elliot's poem is entitled, Our Star Halfway In.
Coming here was something new, and adjusting was harder to do. New space, new classes, new friends, new tasks, but most of all a new start. The students here were cheerful and the staff friendly, a smile always seen as carefree. I couldn't adjust and see the change, so I kept my head low and kept away. Be yourself, I always reminded myself. And now I'm standing here with a degree and a mindset of change and a mindset of creative range. So here are my words, class of 25, and be ready to start the drive. The drive of a new start with the right mind and the right heart. So thank you, Rams, for taking me in and seeking my potential within.
Thank you, Elliot. The 2025 class Vice President, Jack Laporte, will now present the gift to the class of 2025. Jack is a member of DECA, Model UN, varsity lacrosse team, and a member of the National Honor Society. Jack will be attending Massasoit Community College, majoring in International Business Marketing in the fall. Please welcome Class Vice President Jack Laporte.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor to be standing here representing the class as your Vice President. I would like to take some time to present our class gift. As you all know, athletics are a huge part of the culture at Marshfield High School. Throughout the 4 years we have spent here, our sports teams have done some pretty amazing things. Whether that be the football team going to Gillette Stadium for the Super Bowl, the lacrosse team making it to the state championship, the numerous track and field state champions, or the always entertaining playoff runs from the hockey team, there's always a reason to be proud to be a Ram. The class of 2025 thought a perfect way to honor the athletic department here at Marshfield High School was to create a display for the records of all the sports teams. Thanks to Mr. Greland and the woodshop, this display will be put up in the cafeteria opposite the senior countdown. It'll be similar to the senior countdown display in that each day a member of the team will be able to update their team's record. Sports have brought our class together in a way that nothing else has. We want that to continue among future classes. We hope that the board will be a way for each sports team to celebrate their successes and be a reminder of the hard work, cooperation, and pride that define Marshfield High School.
Each class at Marshfield High School has a chosen faculty member or members who help guide and direct the class from the freshman year to graduation. Today, Annabelle Apgar will recognize the senior class advisor, Miss Kelly Steele. Annabelle is a member of the National Honor Society soccer team and DECA. Annabelle will attend the University of Michigan in the fall.
Hi everyone, my name is Annabelle Apgar and I'm your class treasurer. I am honored to be standing here telling you all about our outstanding class advisor, Miss Steele. When Miss Steele went up front to address our grade before the senior video a couple weeks ago, the entire auditorium erupted into cheers. You would think that a huge celebrity had walked into the school. It was apparent that these claps and cheers were not just polite, but genuine thanks. There are very few people in this school that would warrant that much applause, and Miss Steele is without a doubt one of those special people. Miss Steele pours her heart into everything she does. Over the past 4 years, she stayed after school for countless hours helping us decorate our shopping carts for the pep rally, buying awesome items to help our grade win theme days, organizing food vendors for banquets, and calling venues to book class events. Miss Steele not only helped us keep organized and on time with class events and bookings, she has been a constant ray of sunshine, motivating us to do our best. Her unmatched creativity and passion that she carries into everything she does has truly made our high school experience one to remember. In addition to being the best class advisor, she is one of Marshfield's best educators. A lot of people took her U.S. history class sophomore year, which was packed with interesting yet challenging material and exciting class activities. I'm sure that everyone here can remember our heated Continental Congress debate or the tense trial of Andrew Jackson. I know that her psychology students had just as much fun with their personality projects or their brain hacks. I can confidently say that Miss Steele has impacted the lives of every student here. She is always a friendly face, whether it was passing out candy in the halls on Halloween or just saying hi as you pass by her classroom. In all 4 years of high school, I have never had a teacher more caring. Thank you, Ms. Steele, for being a devoted educator, mentor, and friend to us all. You are truly one of a kind. Thank you.
Wonderful job, Annabelle, and thank you so much, Ms. Steele. Our next presenter, Corinne Daly, is our class historian. She is a member of DECA, National Honor Society, Model UN, varsity basketball and soccer, and served as one of our ambassadors. She'll be recognizing Alyssa Gage, Tom Greeland, and Kelly Steele as the 2025 Tide dedicatees.
Good afternoon, and thank you all for being here today to celebrate the success of the incredible seniors before you. I'm truly honored to stand here as your class of 2025 historian and to recognize the teachers we dedicated our yearbook to. Each year, our yearbook honors staff who have made a lasting impact on our class. This year, we celebrate Mr. Grelland, Miss Gage, and Miss Steele for going above and beyond for the class of 2025. Mr. Grelland, our woodworking teacher, leads a class that stands out at MHS, combining practical, hands-on experience with essential life skills. With a strong focus on safety, he takes on the responsibility of teaching students how to properly and confidently use tools. Outside the classroom, he extends his kindness and enthusiasm to the Marshfield community. He builds meaningful projects for the school like benches, tables, chairs, and accessible items for those in need. And he dedicated his efforts to constructing our glass gift this year. He also builds various boats for the local waters here in Marshfield. Many of the seniors have described Mr. G as a passionate man who is always ready to take on a new project. And an array of students shared how Mr. G inspired them to pursue a career in the construction and boat building industry. Thank you, Mr. G, for your endless commitment to the school and community. If there's a school event, you can always count on Miss Gage being there. Miss Gage lights up the MHS hallway with her kind, bubbly personality. Always smiling, she welcomes every student who walks into her classroom. She's always eager to hear about your weekend plans, funny stories, or anything interesting that happened during your day. This year, she serves as a coach for the Unified Track team, helping to make MHS a more inclusive and connected place, guided by the belief that training and playing together leads to friendship and understanding. When it comes to math, many students share that Miss Gage not only sparks their excitement for the subject, but also goes above and beyond the classroom to ensure they truly understand the material. Many seniors appreciate how organized and thoughtful Miss Gage is, and will miss seeing her lively and kind attitude in the hallways. Thank you, Miss Gage, for making MHS a kind and loving place. Lastly, I'd like to recognize Miss Steele. We were incredibly lucky to have her as a class advisor this year. Thanks to her creativity and artistic talent, our Great Gatsby theme prom and magical senior night out dance came to life. Miss Steele takes the time to truly know each student, showing genuine care and appreciation for everyone in our class. Her classroom is a place where learning is not only fun, but meaningful, and her warmth makes her feel like a mentor to many of us. Her room is a place where everyone feels welcome. It is filled with laughter, encouragement, and connection. Whether you're there to learn, ask for advice, or just say hi, you are greeted with kindness and genuine interest. Miss Steele brings joy, energy, and passion to everything she does, and the class of 2025 is incredibly grateful for her dedication. Miss Steele, thank you. On behalf of the class of 2025, thank you again to Mr. Grelland, Miss Gage, and Miss Steele. Your impact on our class will be remembered long after we graduate. We are so grateful for everything you've done.
Our class music selection for Good will be performed by our students Alyssa Budd and Emily Tobin on vocals, accompanied by pianist Eliza McAlpine. Alyssa is a member of the MHS Theatrical Society, Key Club, Scouting America, and is an anchor for Before the Bells. Alyssa is attending Bridgewater State University in the fall, majoring in psychology, social work. Emily is also a member of the MHS Theatrical Society, National Honor Society, and an anchor for Before the Bells. Emily is attending Bridgewater State University in the fall, majoring in secondary education in English.
Like a handprint on my heart, and now whatever way our story like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a ship away from its mountain, spiraling darkness, like a stream that meets like a sea dropped by a bird in the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. Because I knew you, because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
Wow, that was amazing. Thank you, Alyssa and Emily. At Marshfield High School, it's a privilege to have our honor essayists collaborate with members of our English teachers to assist them in preparing their speeches for this ceremony. Each student brings a unique perspective on the past, present, and future, highlighting the excellence and diversity of our community. I would like to thank Ms. Cotta and Mr. Raymond for assisting our student speakers this year. It is now my great honor to present the valedictorian of Marshfield High School, Elijah Kennedy. Elijah is the president of Student Council, a member of several committees, including, but not limited to, the Scheduling Committee, Flex Block Committee, DECA, Robotics, School Council, and more. Elijah will be attending Harvard University and will be pursuing a double concentration in government and statistics. I present to you the valedictorian of the class of 2025, Elijah Kennedy.
Families, faculty, and graduates, thank you for attending today as we celebrate our class, our achievements, and our futures. Classmates, I urge you to be present today and embrace your final moments at MHS, for you are in the days. The days are fun. You grow up in the days. You seek spontaneity in the days. The days are filled with opportunity. You can find your people, change careers, pursue a hobby, and fill your life with the things that make you happy. Perhaps the best part of the days are the moments you are most present, standing in the obnoxiously long lunch line, laughing with your friends, enjoying that first 70-degree day after a harsh New England winter, driving around Brant Rock with all the windows down, blasting your favorite song. The days are a time to relish in your adolescence. They're a time to fail, to dust yourself off, and to try again. They're a time to define yourself, try that new hairstyle, join clubs, go all out for Spirit Week, post that photo on Instagram, and express yourself creatively. This process often pushes us outside our comfort zone, forcing us to grow at such a special time in our lives. However, the days are also a time to be challenged. Life presents an onslaught of challenges, but the days gives you a chance to lean into these challenges. Our class adapted to shifting administration, and over the course of our learning journey, showed everyone that we weren't too loud or too big, but that we were full of heart and determined to be our unapologetic selves. The days provide a period of time where standing up against that demeaning coworker, taking up a leadership role in that project, and pushing yourself in the classroom and on the field shape the way the world sees you, and more importantly, how you see yourself. This is a time to learn the value of confrontation if it is to pursue what is right. I've learned the value of confrontation from my mother, and have watched her fearlessly battle a spectrum of conflict, from silly Shaw's workers incorrectly applying coupons to more serious conflicts over workplace retaliation, discrimination, and misogynistic bosses. She has instilled within me a drive to stand up for what is right, and continues to amaze me with her profound sense of self. She is a woman whom I am proud to call my mother, and the person I've most tried to resemble over the most formative years in my life, and I am eternally grateful to have her in my life. While challenges are necessary, the days are a time to be gentle with yourself. As young adults growing up in a world that sets an unattainable standard of success, chasing the sense of achievement can often be detrimental to our social and emotional well-being. We beat ourselves down through comparisons to people we are disconnected from and crave validation in an unhealthy way. The days is not a time for self-deprecation, but rather an opportunity to fight through the urge to compare and instead develop our own identity and redefine our differences as something that gives us strength. On this ever-important day, I hope you recognize that the days are limited. After a long life of prosperity and self-actualization, you will enter your nights. The nights are not a time to be feared, for it is rather a time for a new generation to sculpt the world according to their ideals. You hold limited influence in the nights, but in the days your influence is unbounded. You have the tools and people in your life to make an impact, so enjoy the days. This time in our lives reminds me of a poignant lyric from Lord Supercut. She reminds us to be wild and fluorescent. So send that text, forgive that person, take that photo, go on that trip, make an impact, and throughout all of this, never forget to love yourself.
Thank you, Elijah. Our second essay, Fear of Flight, is from our salutatorian, Colleen Tierney. Colleen is a member of MHS, varsity captain cheerleading, student council, gold ribbon, girl up, and robotics. Colleen will be attending UMass Amherst in the fall, majoring in biomedical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, the salutatorian of the class of 2025, Colleen Tierney.
Good afternoon, fellow graduates, faculty, parents, friends, and families. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Colleen Tierney. I am incredibly honored and deeply humbled to be standing here on stage before you. First and foremost, I congratulate all of those graduating today. Today marks the culmination of hard work, determination, and personal growth. I'd also like to extend heartfelt thanks to MHS faculty and staff for their dedication to guiding and supporting students both inside and outside of the classroom. And last but certainly not least, I would like to thank parents and guardians. I can speak for everyone here in saying that we wouldn't be crossing the stage without you. Whether it's supporting us in our academic endeavors, providing rides to school, keeping track of deadlines, or attending our school events, you have remained the backbone of our high school career. I'm eternally grateful for the unwavering support my family so graciously offered me, whether it was quizzing me on my Spanish vocabulary or revising my essays, always encouraging me to try my best and often to relax. I was never once told that I had to earn certain grades, but rather that I just applied myself to what mattered. Now, for those of you who know me well, you know that my greatest fear is butterflies. I recall watching an episode of SpongeBob with my siblings when I was younger, which featured a zoomed-in, high-resolution view of the insect's face, its piercing buzzing radiating through the screen. This terrified me, and I have carried this image with me to this day. Since then, butterflies have symbolized something more for me. A fear of leaving what's comfortable, of embracing the unknown. As I entered high school, a previous MHS graduate, I'm sure many of you know, Isabel Duane, grabbed me by my arm at the freshman club fair and dragged me to the student council stand. I reluctantly signed up, unsure of this commitment. After attending the first meeting, I made several valuable connections, including with Elijah, who has remained an integral part of my success. He has been a constant light during my time at MHS, the kindest, most humble individual I've had the privilege to know. In addition to joining student council, I also pushed myself to be involved in even more extracurriculars. Girl Up, Ski Club, although I never skied, Gold Ribbon Awareness Club, and robotics. Additionally, I joined the executive board of student council my junior and senior year, where I flourished as a leader. Today, as we cross the stage and officially graduate, I leave you with this. Don't let fear keep you from flying. Step away from what's familiar. Embrace discomfort. If you need assistance doing so, surround yourself with people like Izzy who encourage you to experiment with new things, and you will truly become the best version of yourself. And just as important, be that person for someone else. Thank you, Marshfield Public Schools, for a great 13 years, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for the class of 2025.
Thank you, Colleen. Our honor medalist and third essayist is Andrew Fortin. Andrew is president of NHS, a member of DECA, varsity soccer, basketball, and track. In the fall, he will attend Purdue University, majoring in mechanical engineering. Drew?
At the age of 7, I thought I had my life all figured out. I thought I was destined to become a neurosurgeon. Not because I'm extremely passionate about medicine, but because people respected neurosurgeons, and the title came with financial prosperity and the confirmation of intelligence. Most importantly, I just wanted an answer when people would ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? And for many years, that was enough. I had no real desire to perform brain surgery. I just wanted to have a path to follow. However, this dream of mine came crashing down when I was 11 and stepped in the South Shore Medical Center to get my blood drawn for the first time. I couldn't even extend my arm for the nurse, and my father had to physically hold me down while I sat there mortified. Even recently, during the NHS blood drive, I spent the entire day turned away from needles because just looking at them made me feel uneasy. As I walked out of the doctor's office, I knew one thing was certain. I could never be a doctor. In that moment, it felt as though my carefully constructed dreams had fallen apart. It felt like I'd lost the only roadmap I had. But in reality, this was never really my dream. It was the certainty behind it that I desired. I longed for some blueprint to follow, because not knowing was unbearable. What initially felt like a loss of direction was really the beginning of something better, the power of choice. In reality, none of us have our lives perfectly mapped out ahead of us. A single, unexpected twist can completely change everything. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's the beauty and adventure of life. We are privileged not to know where we want to be and to have choices. As we move into our next phase, we have infinite possibilities before us. Some of us have detailed plans, and some of us are still figuring them out. Some of those plans will hold up, while others will evolve. But success isn't about sticking to the script. It's about having the courage to write a new one when you need to. We are lucky enough to have the freedom to figure it out along the way. Fortunate to try something, fail, and try again, even when we don't know exactly where we're headed. Because not knowing isn't a problem, it's a privilege. It's not a limitation, it's the greatest freedom we have. So let's move forward, not with fear, but with excitement, ready to shape a future that might not be what we first had imagined, ready to take chances and embrace the opportunities that come before us. And as we step into that future, it's worth remembering the people who got us here. Personally, I know I wouldn't be standing here today without their help. Thank you to my family and friends for your love, laughter, and support. I am beyond grateful. And to the class of 2025, congratulations on everything you've done and everything still ahead. Here's to the unknown, the unexpected, and everything we're ready to take on. Thank you.
Thank you, Drew. We will now proceed with the awarding of diplomas. Would our class marshals please ready the lines, and would our assistant principals, Mr. Dominic Sonorito and Ms. Robin Gay Jennings, please take their places. Today we recognize the excellence of the class of 2025 who have met all the requirements for graduation. Reading our graduates' names today will be Ms. Karen Guck, our Guidance Department Chair. James McKay. Jack Laporte. Samuel Holt. Annabelle Apgar. Corinne Daly. Brooke Billikis. Elijah Kennedy. Colleen Tierney. Andrew Borden. Alyssa Budd. Emily Tobin. Natalia Elisa Rodriguez. Elise Hardenberg. Devin Abbott. Riley Abel. William Abel. Lily Akey. Joshua Albert. Maxwell Albert. Tom Alcindor.
Delaney Allen. Sadie Alvey. Jeffrey Ambrose. Kaylee Ames. Marissa Ames. Joelle Andrade. Eleanor Angeles Whitfield. Daniel Apel. Olivia Audette. Tegan Baggio. Elizabeth Barrett. Dean Bates. Gabriel Batista Santos. Zachary Battersby. Cyrus Belazos. Paige Belazos. Mia Delafato. Nectaria Bernazzani. Silver Burnett. Charles Berry. Molly Besson. Grace Biote. James Blades. Cole Blankenship. Julie Boney. Thomas Bongelati. Sienna Bassi. Kevin Brady. Jacob Braun. Jake Brilliant. Charlie Broderick. Chance Brown. Ava Brunswick. Cassie Burke. Jake Burden. Kawani Cabral. Anna Capozzi. William Carey. Julia Carpenito. Charles Carroll. Ryan Cawley. Ava Charlebois. Grace Chesbrough. Violet Chrisman. Joseph Sioka. Avery Clark. Townsend Clark. Madison Cleary. Nathaniel Cochran. Tucker Collins. Ariel Comer. Ava Khan. Emma Khan. Hannah Khan. Michael Connor. Thomas Costello. Abigail Courtney. Haley Coyle. Riley Coyne. Owen Cregan. Isabel Cronin. Brady Crowley. Anderson Dalton. Cameron DRC Kelly. Delaney Davis. Zachary Davis. Jack Day. Jacqueline DeBellas. Ava DeJoy. Aiden Delaney. Madeline Devon. William Devine. Riley DeWolf. Kayla DePasquale. Gia Doherty. Jack Doherty. Sienna Doherty. Ella Dolan. Connor Donovan. Sean Donovan. Ainsley Dunn. Riley Edwards. Jacob Ekstrom. Lee Elwood. Brady Emont. Piper Ionis. Jane Farrell. Milton Fernandez. Aubrey Finn. Jasper Finn. Noel Finucane. Camden Fish. Ryan Foley. Callie Fontana. Sophia Francis. Natalie Frasca. Liam Fulham. Gianna Gallo. Nicholas Gerard. Marco Giannino. Owen Goodwin. Elliot Gracia. Calvin Graham. Abigail Graves. Xavier Green. Brody Grellen. Maeve Relland. Tyler Hall. Brendan Hanlon. Audrey Hannigan. Emily Harper. Miranda Harrington. James Harouche. Ryan Hay. Graham Heinrich. Sadie Hennihan. Steven Hernandez Oliva. Emily Herzog. Eli Hessian. Ryan Hawking. Brady Holt. Charlotte Hood. Sarah Hubbard. Mia Hughes. Gabriella James. Dominic Jimenez. Haley Johnson. Samuel Johnson. Jackson Jones. William Jones. Zayden Jones. Cameron Jordan. William Keyes. Gabriella Kelly. Olivia Kelly. Kyle Kennedy. Ryan Kennedy. Jack Kenny. Lauren King. Max Landry. Brady Laria. Ethan Levinsky. Ariana Lawrence. Luke Leary. Megan Lembo. Kayla Leonard. Siobhan Leonard. Haley LaSeneschal. Ava Lindsay. Samantha Lloyd. Tyler Lloyd. Maria Locke. Nathan Looney. Rose Lydiard. Tor Moss. Logan McAllister. Aiden Madden. Laura McGowan. Michael Maloney. Tegan Mann. Cheyenne Manning. Lily Masterson. Rachel Mattis. Delaney Mayo. Matthew McCabe. Owen McCall. Madison McCarthy. Therese McCormick. Isabella McCready. Neve McDermott. Annabelle McDonald. Cassidy McDonald. Michaela McDonald. Carter McDonough. Darian McGonigal. Seamus McGonigal. Evelyn McRae. Gracie Medlin. John Medlin. Alice Melvin. Samantha Middleton. Meredith Miller. Liliana Mincello. Lorraine Miranda. Alex Melander. Amelia Morriso. Matthew Morris. Jameson Mueller. Abigail Murphy. Ava Murphy. Dylan Murphy. Leah Murphy. Megan Murphy. Troy Murphy. Claire Murray. Logan Murray. Mallory Nappy. Chloe Norino. Adrian Newman Jr. Gianna Norton. Charles O'Connor. Cora O'Donnell. Gavin O'Donoghue. Tyler Osborne. Lauren Palmieri. Aiden Perry. Courtney Gutierrez. Grayson Pelletier. Ella Perfettio. Charlotte Perrault. Colton Pesco. Ava Peterson. Cameron Picard. Zayden Pickup. Lauren Pitts. Alexis Kahn. Daniela Pratt. Julia Punch. Michael Kapora Jr. Evan Ray. Gabriella Reardon. Finn Riley. Addison Rhodes. Colleen Richardson. James Robbins. Chloe Ruth. Angelina Rosales. Joseph Rotondo. Olivia Rowell. Debriana Salazar Moises. James Sampson Jr. Marin Sands. Teddy Sargent. Tommaso Sardina Jr. Alden Scalpanetti. Matthew Scott. Robert Scott. Shaylease Semple. Amanda Shea. David Sheehan. Paul Sheehan. Catherine Sikarit. Emily Siba. Grace Scourin. Ryan Sorrentino. Sophia Sorrento. Abigail Sosnicki. Colton Spano. Ann Spencer. Liam Spillane. Emily Stack. Charlotte Stafford. Roan Stankavish. Kara Steinberger. John Stevens. Joseph Stratton. Anna Sullivan. Christopher Susi. Jacob Taylor. Grace Thomas. Abigail Thornell. Cooper Thornell. Chloe Tinker. Jaden Toland. Isabella Torrey. Caden Trickler Almeter. Gavin True. Fiona Turley. Taylor Toomey. Hannah Walden. Nora Walker. Connor Walsh. Liam Walsh. Michelle Walsh. Sophia Walsh. Thomas Ward. Haley Welch. Teresa Willie. Devin Williams. Connor Withers. Andrew Youngworth. Alan Denker. Evan Zielinski. Kate Zimmer. Sarah Zimmer.
It is a pleasure to bring back to you now the president of the class of 2025, James McKay, who will be transferring the gavel of leadership to the class of 2026 class president, Jack Hughes.
Jack Hughes, as the president of the class of 2025, it is an honor to bestow you the gavel of leadership for Marshfield High School. This gavel represents integrity, character, and the qualities necessary to lead our great schools. With position comes responsibility. Congratulations.
James, thank you for the gavel of leadership. I look forward to next year and leading our great school during our senior year. Congratulations to the class of 2025 and best wishes in all that you do. Thank you.
Today, as you observe our graduates receiving their diplomas, You may have noticed many students adorned with various medals, cords, stoles, and tassels on their caps and gowns. These signify the academic achievements and honors that these students have earned. I would ask our valedictorian, salutatorian, and honor medalists to please stand. Their medals represent academic achievement. They are worn by valedictorian Elijah Kennedy, salutatorian Colleen Tierney, and honor medalist Andrew Fortin. Would our students wearing a red, white, and blue cord please stand? This cord indicates that these individuals have signed up to serve our country in the armed forces. Would students wearing a red cord please stand? This cord indicates that these students have earned the Commonwealth of Massachusetts Biliteracy Seal on their diploma, representing that after assessment, these students have reached proficiency in 2 spoken languages. The yellow stole represents class leadership, and at this time I would ask our class officers, led by President James McKay, to stand and be recognized for their incredible leadership all 4 years. I'd like to ask Elijah Kennedy and all of our student council officers to please stand. Elijah wears the Massachusetts Association of School Councils Medal of Leadership, given to student council presidents across the Commonwealth, and our student council officers wear the green stole of leadership. Would any student wearing a Carolina blue cowl of leadership please rise? These students represent the leadership team of our National Honor Society. Will all students wearing a gold tassel please rise and join them? These students are members of the National Honor Society and have been recognized for their leadership, character, and service and scholarship. Would all students who are wearing a green or white cord please rise? These students were recognized by the Furnace Brook Middle School for academic excellence. Would all students who are wearing a gold cord please rise? The community of Marshfield recognizes these students as our Student Award Ceremony of Excellence. These cords represent achievements in academics, performing arts, athletics, and community service. Would all students wearing a white or blue stole please rise? The white-blue stole represents students who were recognized for their accomplishments at state level by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts DECA program. Would all students wearing a blue stole please rise? The blue stole represents our Key Club leadership, and it recognizes recipients for outstanding community service and citizenship. Would all students wearing a silver cord please rise? These individuals have been, Would all students wearing a green stole please rise? Green and gold. This green and gold stole represents the leadership team of MHS Gold Ribbon Club. They're being recognized for their leadership and commitment to supporting pediatric cancer research. And now please join me in welcoming Mr. Sean Costello, MPSD School Committee Chair, to the podium.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Principal Setner.
And first and foremost, congratulations to the class of 2025. I am painfully aware of this big dark storm cloud behind me, so I am going to cut pretty much everything that I was going to say. Yes, how about that? Yes. It was going to be profound. No, but sincerely, we are very proud of you as a community. We hope to see you tonight at Grad Night Live, which starts at 11 p.m. for all of you. And for the community, please come check out the incredible work we've been doing with Grad Night Live, 7 to 9 p.m. tonight for our community preview. So again, today's about our graduates, but I'm here today very quickly to introduce our superintendent of schools, who's on the verge of completing his first year as the leader of Marshfield Public Schools. When the school committee began the hiring process for our new superintendent, we wanted a dynamic leader with a strong vision to continue driving our district forward. And just as important, we wanted someone who valued being in Marshfield above being anywhere else. And I'm so pleased to say that we found that leader and we brought him back to Marshfield, where he spent the majority of his career, but also where he graduated from as a student. So it's my honor to introduce to you our superintendent of schools, our educational leader, Dr. Patrick Sullivan.
All right, well, how do I follow that? And I am aware of the cloud behind me, kind of a metaphor for being a superintendent, if you must know. Well, class of 2025, I didn't originally think I'd be speaking to you last, but my gift to you is going to be to shorten my speech. Now, I want applause, because that's what it is. But I do have a few things I want to say. So before I begin my brief remarks, I want to thank Principal Sentner and her team for their magnificent work in celebrating the seniors. And I want to thank all the wonderful staff who are here today at this excellent event. I also want to express my thanks to the town of Marshfield, to the school committee, to the district and school leadership, to staff and to families for everything they have done for the class of 2025. Please join me in a round of applause to acknowledge everyone who has helped to make this event possible for the graduates. Class of 2025, you hold a special place in my heart because you are my first Marshfield class as Marshfield superintendent. Like Mr. Costello and many of your parents and your teachers, I too was a former Marshfield High School graduate, class of 1989, back in the Stone Ages. Right now, like I did as I was graduating, you are savoring your memories of your friends and walking through the memories of the town that raised you. Over the next few weeks, you will continue a cycle of change that is both real and symbolic as you think about your future away from Marshfield High School and endeavor in plans that you have set or that you continue to determine. Graduates, take a moment to realize the special community from where you come. And I asked Principal Sentner if I could do this year. If you're in this audience and you grew up in and graduated from Marshfield High School, that includes Marshfield School staff who that applies to, and if you can, I ask that you please stand for acknowledgement. Thank you. You may be seated. Class of 2025, I wanted you to see that, to make you realize that many of the people who celebrate with you today know a little bit more about what you're going through as a Marshfield High School graduate than you may think. I know that some of you are excited to forge your own adventures far away from Marshfield, but please pause for a moment to appreciate the town where you are from and the fact that many of us Marshfield natives come back and raise families here for a reason. There is a powerful sense of community in Marshfield. We love our history, and we are completely invested in the success of our children. In fact, we have 116 current staff in Marshfield Public Schools who went to school in Marshfield as a student or were Marshfield High graduates. That is rare and exceptional. Graduates, I can also guarantee that at some point, whether you come back to settle in Marshfield or not, you will be stunned by the changes that take place in town over time. Many of you who stood a moment ago remember some of the following that are embedded within our collective memories. You remember the famous pizza used to burn the top of your mouth beyond recognition when you ate it, usually at 1 in the morning. You remember the jukeboxes at Papagino's. You remember and may have worked at A&W Root Beer, Marshfield Cinema, the Drive-In Theater, the Chinese restaurant and bowling alley by the airport, the snack bar at Burke's Beach, Feinberg's, Angelo's, Marshfield's Colonial Pharmacy, Pharmacity, Kentucky Fried Chicken that turned into Caresville Seafood, Leo's Bakery, Tots the Teens, Bud's, Skate Down, Ocean Cantina, Martinez Candy Store, Happy Harrigan's, Heaven, Charlie's, the original Venus, the original Haddad for the Crooked Floors, or Arthur and Pat's. McDonald's was where Dunkin' Donuts is, Friendly's was where McDonald's is, and China Walk was Mr. Donut. You remember when video games were banned in Marshfield establishments. Graduates, believe it or not, video games terrified our parents, kind of like the smartphones of today. Martinson was a middle school, and you may have gone to elementary school at Grace Ryder. You typed your papers, the important ones, on a typewriter or word processor, and you knew where all the payphones were in town. You remember the spirited decorating/destroying of the hallways of the old high school before the annual Thanksgiving game. You remember the senior class pranks and celebrations that should never have happened. You remember Stu's Crew, the original Grand Night Live, and you may have taken an automotive class. You remember the original high-pitched sound of an internet connection, and if you had a computer, it was the size of a small refrigerator. One change in Marshfield that I am proud to see is Marshfield's increasing diversity. Today we have 153 students in our schools for whom English is a second language and who come to Marshfield from over 12 different countries. It is wonderful to see our mosaic expanding, and I'm happy to think of these students and families looking fondly at Marshfield as their home. Graduates, there is much change ahead of you. Your generation is tasked with making momentous changes. Class of 2025, be an agent for change. Find something about which you are passionate and invested in, and be that something's change agent. However, as a townie, I can say with authority that there are some things that when you do return to Marshfield will not have changed for you. The beautiful town and beaches that have framed your childhood will be here for you when you need to find solace. That will not change. Your friends and the caring people who make up the town of Marshfield are forever proud of you and who you can be. That will not change. Your teachers are proud of you too. We are honored to have had the chance to help you on your path, and we reflect on that honor all the time. We will always be here for you. That too will not change. Your bond as a graduating class will link you to one another and will link you to all Marshfield graduates who have come before you. This common history and experience will not change. And please remember that those who genuinely love you can sometimes see in you the possibilities of which you can lose sight. If you temporarily lose your compass, let those who love you empower you with the gift of showing you what they see in you. That will never change. Best of luck in your future endeavors, class of 2025. Welcome to the tradition. Marshfield is proud of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduates of the class of 2025. At this time, senior members of our martial airs and concert choir will be sharing a final musical piece, Landslide, under the direction of Miss Vautour.
swear.
Took my love and I took it down. I climbed the mountain and I turned around. And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills. When I west side brought me down.
Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tide? Can I handle the seasons of my life?
Thank you. I know we're cutting it close to those clouds, but still think that was definitely well worth it. Thank you to our students, and thank you to our parents and our guests for joining in. That was wonderful. Another tribute to the sense of community at Marshfield, so thank you. At this time, would our class marshal, Nisha Prabhu, and James McKay, our class president, wait in lines for the recessional for our traditional graduation cat toss. Graduates of the class of 2025, please move your tassels from right to left. This signifies that you are officially a graduate of Marshfield High School. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduates of the class of 2025.
That was when I ruled the world. One time I got to praying for a red light. When I saw your destination as a steady line. Just normal conversation, baby, it's all fine. It's a quiet calculations, never fall lies. It's just good love, but it's the worst. It takes a strong hand and it sound right. The college kids are getting so young when they collecting all the grammar on a straight thing. And I even gave a dive it up in nightfall. I get tired of the fact that the brights on. It's just good land, but it's the worst. It's a strong hand and it sound right. It makes me smile to know when things get hard. Ooh, you'll be far. Ooh, you'll be far. Pack up your car, put a hand in your heart, say whatever you feel, be wherever you are. We ain't angry yet you love. You're the greatest thing we've lost. The birds still sing, folks still fight, the porch still cook, the leaves still die. We ain't angry yet you love. We'll be waiting for your love, and we'll all be here forever. And we'll all be here forever. Overdue for any revival. Spent so long staying back. That's the thing about survival. Hell likes living just to die. Told me you would make a difference. Well, I got drunk and shut you down. Let me buy your own volition. You step foot outside this town, and it's all we've had. Say whatever